Hello, this is Dr. Kay Sweetser from San Diego State University, and I am going to complete assignment SPSS2. In this assignment, you are going to run a factor analysis, and you're going to look at the reliability of the factors. So open up the file OPR survey for UGA Grady Alumni.sav. And come in here, and what I want you to do is what I have you do during every beginning session, which is to go into the preferences and make sure that you're setting them up. So you are going to go into General and Display Names. In Viewer, you're going to make sure that this box is checked, Display Commands in the log. And then in Output, you're going to make sure that it's names and labels, values and labels, and in the pivot it's names and labels and values and labels. Go ahead and apply and OK. So now what I need you to do is File, Save As, and you are going to call it last name underscore first name underscore 2 and then .sav, and save it somewhere that makes sense to you. All right, so now we're going to run the factor analysis using Varimax rotation on all of the roll scale variables, roll 1 through 12. So I'm going to come in and do Analyze, Dimension Reduction, Factor. I'm going to find roll 1 through 5. I'm sorry, 1 through 12. Here they are. Move them over into variables. Now, I'm not going to do anything in descriptives. The extraction factor analysis, so there was nothing in the method that was asked for, so I'm going to keep that the same. Rotation, it has asked for Varimax rotation, so I'm going to click Varimax. And in the options, I'm going to click Sort by Size. And then OK. At this point, you're going to get an output file that has popped up, and I want you to save the output file as last name underscore first name underscore 2.sav, and save it in a place that makes sense for you. And in the rotated component matrix table, what I want for you to do is bold the factor loadings for the factors in such a way that it tells you what belongs to what. So these I see are factor 1, and I'll give it a color. These are factor 2. And these are factor 3. Okay? And it does not say that you had to color code them. I just do that to add to it. So now I want to run an alpha. My alpha is going to be Analyze, Scale, Reliability, Analysis. And I am going to put in roll 3, roll 1, roll 4, 5, and 2. So that was 3, 1, 4, 5, and 2. I'm going to check scale if item deleted. OK. I'm going to save the SPV file, and then I'm going to run an alpha on roll 7, roll 6, roll 9, roll 8, and roll 12. And that's still set up, scale if item deleted. Excellent. And I'm going to save the file. And then I'm going to do another. Analyze, scale, reliability analysis. And the last ones are 10 and 11. And there we go. Now, you are going to prepare it to turn it in. You're going to need to print the file. Of course, you can go into File, Export, and you can save it as a PDF if you like, so that you don't necessarily have to print it on something that has SPSS on it. You're going to need to circle either with an ink pen or highlight with a highlighter a couple of items on here. You're going to have to do the total variance explained by this 3-factor solution. And so it's preparing to export right now, but what you would do is go up to the total variance explained table, which you can see right here, and you need to circle the total variance explained right there. You need to, in the rotated component matrix, which is right here, the rotated component matrix, you need to put a continuous box or draw a circle around all of the items in factor 1. You do the same thing for all of the items in factor 2 and then the items in factor 3. And then I want you to circle the alphas for each of your factors. So that's how you turn it in, and this was SPSS2. Thank you.